Yo, check out that sick cab over. Stretched frame, all that. That's a nice truck. So today we're going through and getting the motor pulled out of this truck. I showed you guys last video. It is for sale. Really good price with the new injectors. All I'm doing right now is going through and wiring in the neutral safety switch, and we're gonna get it started so that I can prove to people that it runs, unlike last time, because every time I do that, it always bites me in the ass. So we're gonna check the blow-by. You guys will see here, neutral safety switch. I gotta get that, put it right to ground. All right, she has been dead for a minute. Remember, we have the transmission out. And on the ground, I've moved the wiring out of the way. Hopefully I got the right pin. Pretty sure I did. Let's see if, there's the key. Oh, I do not have the right pin. All right, we're gonna try this. All right, so for some reason, can't figure the neutral safety switch thing out. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this. Okay, I got the starter wire right there. I'm gonna turn the key on. I'm gonna move the light right till the grid heater goes out. Is it off? It is off. All right, let's see what happens. All right. Need more power. Let's try this again. All right, so we're getting something. This jump pack is getting old. This thing used to start things like nobody's business. And I know she needs to prime a little bit. All right, try it one more time. She tried on that one. She tried. Let it do its thing. Maybe jiggle my cables again. Like I said, this thing's been dead for a while, and this is all we got, and it definitely needs primed. Go under here. Make sure everything is clear 100%. Looks like we're good. Close, but no touchy. We just need to check, make sure there's no blow-by, is all. So that way when I pull this motor, I have proof it runs. Oh, you wanted to... I think it timed out on me. What do you mean? This is what I hate about electronic jump packs. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, my Noco Boost, this thing used to be so good that it would do anything I needed. I think the battery's getting old because it was fully charged in the green. I ran it over there, and after a couple of cranks, this thing would start 6.7s dead. Yeah, she's getting fuel. You can see the smoke because there was a little bit of an exhaust leak. Yeah, right there. Feel like a mad scientist. Let's see. Piece of shit. I need a new jump pack. All right, we got one last hope because that thing is absolute trash for starting vehicles. All right, come on. Come on, come on. You fuck. Oh, we're trying here. And it doesn't help. This is also another reason we delete grid heaters on these things. If you ever have a dead battery, that grid heater's gonna fight you because now the grid heater's gonna kick and then it'll shut off and it'll drain the battery even more. I have a battery charger over there. See, this thing's never given me problems though. I don't understand why it's not starting now. Come on, I'm gonna try to use as much. Yep, and there it is. Gonna have to bring Big Bertha out of retirement and test those out. because the Equinox is not doing it. I have not been driving Bertha, and I will not be driving Bertha until we get some tires on it. Let the grid heater cycle because of this one over here. Tires are like 1,500 bucks, and I just haven't had a need to do it yet. Let's see our, that's not too bad. It's not rusting too bad. We're gonna pull all this off eventually and paint it once we get like everything back here, but just haven't had a need. Let's see. Oh yeah. Bertha is such a good piece of equipment to have around. There we go. Key is on. Oh. That just shut off. Huh. So I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna let this charge, but the second I go to start this, this shuts off. So, and then when I fired it up, it was running on 3 cylinders. So it shut off a bank of injectors. So I'm just gonna let this charge for a little bit. It's cold. So then we'll get this thing fired up. This thing's been a fight. Okay, it's cold, but not cold enough. I don't know. Common rails are weird. It's great, but let it charge. We got the charger on the other side as well. All right, we shall see. Key is on. It fired earlier, but like it was a quick tap. Please start. Hey! Finally got her running. All right, before she shuts off, show you guys no blow-by. None at all. All right. Be running. No smoke. Extremely cold start. It's been sitting in this cold shop for weeks. So, before she falls off, all right, now, cool. She runs, fan wasn't hitting anything, no blow-by, nobody needs any more proof than that. No smoke. There you go. It's just been sitting for a long while, so I'm gonna get this moved back. It did not like it. If I plugged this in, and then the second I went to start it, that actually shut off and now has like 27 codes. So I'm gonna clear everything and hopefully that's all right. I did not put them on backwards. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'm gonna get that charged back up and we're gonna start pulling this motor. All right, we're starting to pull stuff. I got a lot of the plow wiring. We just gotta get this little guy here. They wire them in. They're a plug and play harness minus this. This is butt connected into the harness on one side. And on this side, it's butt connected in on 2 for the turn signals, but for the main lights, it is a plug and play harness. So slowly pulling all this stuff. Now guys, I wanna let you guys know, because I remember in the beginning I got a lot of questions on how I got good at what I do. And honestly, tearing shit apart, you'll learn these things really fast, and it's nice because you don't have to worry about screwing stuff up in the beginning if you're just parting stuff out. This one we're gonna try to keep together as cleanly as possible. So like things like this, we're putting all the bolts back where they belong. So every one of the bolts that we take off, we're gonna try to put back in where it goes. We do have someone coming to look at the axles and the frame on Saturday from Rhode Island. So I need to get this motor out of here, and we potentially need to pull the cab. So I'm just waiting. I also just got word in our lift and air compressor should be here today. And then I can't remember or not if we have another project truck coming today, but we're going to be working on that. He's bringing me the clutch today as well. And then we've kind of decided and gone like back and forth between this, whether we're going to be throwing another one of these overdrive units in, or if we're just going to buy a tail shaft and make it back to factory. These things are garbage, unfortunately. They are not made, if you get any bit of wheel hop or you put any bit of weight behind these, they start to slip, and it's unfortunate. So the clutch in here, you could actually spin this and hold that shaft. So this was verified to be bad. I'm just waiting on him. Once he gets me the clutch piece, I can throw this all back up in, get everything basically up in place, and then this truck is 99% together. We literally just need a tail shaft and a drive shaft, and then this can be driven out, which I need it to be driven out soon because it's kind of in the way, and we have other projects that I unfortunately have to use that bay over there. So, all right, plow has been, everything's taken off. This goes through the cab. The only thing is, you just need to tap into the turn signals, which I guess that's how those are. Bunch of zip ties, but we ended up getting in there, getting everything taken out. So next step is gonna be get the bumper, get the whole front end off, drain the coolant, tranny fluid, all that fun stuff. So let's get it. All right, we got the rear end out. I'm waiting for my tub over there to drain all the oil out. So I got I got the bumper. Unfortunately, I can't drain the radiator with the plow mount in the way, and I can't plow mount with the radiator in the way, because you can see in there's all the bolts. I took these guys out. Looks like somebody had them out before. You can see the bend. So I'm gonna do that to get the rest of the bolts out. I got 2 of these, but you can't get that one without getting that one, and radiator's in the way, so just waiting for that to drain, so that I'm just gonna take a hose off and let it dump. Bumper, all that stuff's off, harness. I even saved the e-brake cables, you can see that. So all of this is complete, and she's hanging. So from what he said, we are going to be reusing this suspension's gonna go in another truck, so basically just keep all of the suspension together. So I'm not doing this again, so I'm gonna unhook it with the shackles, and we're just gonna swap shackles and whatnot. So not a fan of doing lift kits on rusty trucks, but it is what it is. We'll get this part next. I only have 2 jack stands, so I gotta go get more of those so we can drop the front suspension, and that'll help drop this down even more. But I think trying to debate on how I want to do it, because I could totally drop the front suspension and then go to pull the motor. Yeah, take that back. So I got them spinning with the impact, but these are going to need torched out. There's nothing, you can't get a closed end wrench on there. Like if you put the open end, it'll just kick it off. And if you try to do the closed end, you can't get it in there. So just gonna leave that be for now. We're just gonna leave that. Here's where we're at. I got the engine, everything pretty much out. Radiator over here. This stuff, this will go, fan shroud will go with the engine. Trying to, like I said, keep it as complete as possible. I might not even take the wire harness off, to be honest. Might just leave the harness and unplug it from the bulkhead, which would probably be ideal. I'm gonna see if that's something I can do, because I've never done them that way before, but that would save so much effort with wiring and leave this factory for whoever buys it. So we just got delivery in on some stuff. He got me the clutch disc, so we're gonna start tackling this again. Got me a bunch of stuff. We got a motorcycle lift. We have the regular lift, which isn't here today, but the new compressor is. But yeah, so while he's out there working, I'm probably gonna put the compressor pretty much right here where the bike's at. This needs to get moved, and then this whole corner needs to get cleared out, so all of this stuff and the seat and the box. Alright, clutch is installed. Now we're ready to go grab the transmission and throw that under here. I'm gonna get this thing up on jack stands here in a little bit, make it a little easier, and throw that thing in there. She's all straight, dual disc clutch, everything's good. All right, trap looks like a bomb went off, but I told you guys, as we build this place up, I'm gonna keep you guys along for the loop. We got a lot of the stuff done. We got a little bit of a coolant mess over there. We're cleaning up some of that stuff. So anything from this, thrown in the back.
Ready?
What? Oh.
What's Josh at?
I don't know. So welding station here, anything here is gonna get, this will be like where we're gonna do the welding, because like most stuff that's gonna be welded on is gonna run and drive. So that stuff will be here. Clearing this area out, getting rid of some of this stuff. I gotta move that hood. This bed needs to go if anybody wants it. $200, come get the damn thing. Other than that, clearing that station out, and then that stuff's gone. And all right, we are done for the day. I have going in tomorrow, and then not sure if this will be able to like get moved out of here. So the thing is, I wanted to touch base on this, by the way. So rear end, the whole point of doing the 4-wheel drive swap was the 410s are absolutely horrendous with this. So we have 373s over there, but unfortunately this rear end is different than that rear end because it's a cabin chassis. And then same with the front. It's not worth it to try and swap everything, because I don't know if the mounts are the same on this. I'm pretty sure the fronts are different as well. It looks like the control arms are a little longer, but not 100% sure. But all in all, this thing should be running tomorrow. And then I got a guy coming in on Saturday, another employee. So he's coming in, and I'm gonna have him kind of do like all the busy work with this. So we need to pull the seats in that, get the front end swapped. I gotta get the engine pulled. Maybe try to get him to do some of this suspension stuff, drop the fuel tank, stuff like that. That truck's getting used for storage right now because I'm still waiting on this fucking transmission. It's kind of irritating. This T-case doesn't work, so that'll be for sale. This unit, if anybody wants it, $1,000. The clutches are bad in it. That's what goes wrong with these. And they don't stand behind their products, unfortunately, and it's really hard to get parts for them, as I've found out, and I saw the comments on as well. So we're just gonna throw this back up in as is, fill it with fluid, get everything all set up and everything so that it's at least running and moving, and then we just need to figure out the tail section. So I'm not sure 100% if we're getting another unit or if we're just gonna get the correct drive shaft to go back to a factory 2-wheel drive. But this thing would be awesome if it was 4-wheel drive, because I know a lot of you guys complain about 4-wheel drive, not having it. I personally would not mind a 2-wheel drive truck. I like the simplicity. But unfortunately, drivability wise, with a 410 and a G56, RPMs are terrible. So that's where this unit comes in. But unfortunately, these things, if you're towing any sort of weight, these things are kind of garbage, unfortunately. But that's going to pretty much do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have anything, we got the welders and shit set up over here. So everything, and like I said, I got an employee for that. So for the guys bitching about my welding, I'm starting to practice a little bit more, so I'm getting the hang of it more. It's just a couple of adjustments and figuring that out, thicknesses of metal and this and that. Not new to it, just very rusty. It's been a hot minute. Let me know, cpstevemiller.com. If you guys want anything on this truck, feel free to send me a message, steve@cpstevemiller.com. We're gonna call it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye. All right, first drive with the welder. Nothing flew off. Yeah, I know we still have that guy there. We got, this piece hasn't broken off yet. Everything good to go. She's running good after that fiasco yesterday, which I don't know if I put in the video or not, but no codes. Everything works. All right, let's get out of here.